Alimony can be modified or terminated based on the following things. To modify alimony, you have to allege and prove that there has been a substantial material change, either in the receiving spouse's need or the paying spouse's ability to pay. Let's say, for example, you're a carpenter making $100,000 a year at the time of divorce, and you get injured and you can no longer work in the field as a carpenter. Therefore, you take an office job making 40 or 50,000, and you simply can't afford the alimony anymore. You can file to modify your alimony to reduce that alimony to what you can afford, maybe even $1. If you're on the receiving side and you notice that your former spouse rather, is posting pictures of lavish cruises, vacations at the Grand Floridian, and you say, "Hey, how do they have all this extra money?" You can file based on their increased ability to pay. You can also file based on your increased need. Inflation is real. A two-bedroom apartment used to cost $1,300. Now it costs $2,100 for the same community in the same unit. You can file to modify alimony based on your increased need or the other side's increased ability to pay. What about terminating alimony? Alimony terminates on the death or remarriage of either party. But Florida statute also allows for termination of alimony if the receiving spouse enters into what's called cohabitation and or a supportive relationship. For example, you're paying your ex-wife alimony and you can't help but notice that your kids keep talking about someone named Jody. It turns out your wife is now living with Jody and he's paying all the expenses. It's not fair that you, as a former spouse, should have to pay those expenses. And you're right. You can file to modify or terminate alimony based on a reduced need, a supportive relationship, or if she remarries again, then it automatically terminates, or if either one of you passes away.